to Shimmer Girl Talks. Today's not going to be a long video. I know I often say that and it ends up being, longer than I expect. But John Schneider, aka Bo Duke of the Dukes of Hazzard, aka John Cryer of the Have and Have Nots, have been showing his whole entire redneck behind of late. Now, as some of you know, he's come under fire for this.
Lefties in the entertainment industry just won't leave any area alone, right? They just have to seize control over every aspect, don't they?
They've got to make their mark, just like a dog in a dog walk park. You know, every dog has to mark every tree, right? So that's what's going on here. Shania and the other folks you talked about, what they did is they were in country music and they went out. That's one thing. But people coming into country music have because I know a little something about country music.
Now, let me get this out the way. I'm a child of the 70s, so I remember when the Dukes of Hazzard was current. I was 10 years old, so y'all got to forgive me on that, but I had a huge crush on John Schneider, aka Bo Duke. But lately, when he used to be on the Have and Have Nots, I started side-eyeing him when they would have like a reunion show or something. He was like one of the top actors on the show. He was one of those love to hate characters. But I noticed he would never show up at the events with the rest of the cast. At least 2 events that I noticed. But I started watching the show later than a lot of people. I didn't start watching it, from season 1. So I don't know. But something kind of struck me as odd a couple of years ago with that. And now with the whole comment that he made in regards to Beyoncé and her new song, Texas Hold'em, and I'm going to share the video. I got this video from Dr. Rashid Ritchie, so I'm going to share that in the description box. And I'm going to share Beyonce's video also. And it's catchy. I'm not a Beyonce fan. She's got a couple of songs that I like, and this one is catchy. And I'm not a country music fan either. But I just wanted to chime in on John Schneider. A few months ago, he got in trouble with the Secret Service for making a comment about President Biden. And I personally think that he is trying to stretch out his last remaining 15 minutes of fame. When he was on the Have and Have Nots, he was already pretty much a has-been. And I think him coming for Beyonce is just a way to get his name in the limelight again. And it's working because we're talking about it. And he recently just dropped a new song or whatever. So I think that this was just strategic, just to get his people's eyes on him and their ears. And I say this not as a fan of his. I was a fan for years as a young girl. But again, he is truly showing his behind, and it's very obvious right now. But that was my topic for today. Please check out my other videos. Tell me what you think. Dr. Rishi, and I'm going to share the video, seems to think that John Schneider referring to making a mark on a tree, a dog urinating on a tree, was just a subliminal message, calling Beyonce the B word. What do you guys think about that? And what do you think about what he's saying about all of this? White artists have been commandeering, if that's the word, black music for years. You got Eminem being considered the GOAT. You got Elvis being considered the king of rock and roll, when Little Richard was like, no, I'm the king of rock and roll, But I'm not a music aficionado, so I know some people can give more history to all of that. But just chime in below. Tell me what you think, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.